Alongside fixing cars, helping the homeless and raising awareness of their situation is the new mission of a garage in Portsmouth. North End Motors are now running a soup kitchen every Friday, and our reporter Nicole Ris went to see the team to find out more.
It might not be the most typical place to find a soup kitchen, but when he noticed the homeless on the streets over the Christmas period, the director of North End Motors decided he wanted to help.
I took my children to Southampton and Portsmouth in the town centres doing a bit of Christmas shopping, and there was just so many men and women and dogs on the street in shop doorways. It was a real eye-opener. So one morning I just thought to myself, do you know what can we do to give something back to these people, to help them? So we started a Facebook campaign and general social media campaign, asking people to kindly donate any coats, clothes, shoes, sleeping bags, mattresses, and the response has been brilliant. So we got lots and lots of donations. We started a little soup kitchen up where every Friday we get donated soup, we get donated food, and we just offer we offer anyone. You don't have to be homeless. It could be someone who just wants to chat. It could be people that are working, people that want to help out. Just come in, and we're trying to raise awareness for the homeless people, not just in Portsmouth, but around the surrounding areas and around the world.
The soup kitchen launched in the beginning of January, and people haven't only been coming for a warm meal.
We have homeless people coming in. Some of them don't even want to. They just want to chat. They want a cup of tea. They want a little bit of communication with somebody. They're usually sitting down begging on the streets, just trying to make ends meet. There's lots of ex-services people out there that are homeless. There's lots of people that have had successful businesses, they've had children, they've been married, they've had breakdowns, they've had business failures, and they've ended up in this situation where it could happen to anyone. And whatever the reasons for these people to be on the streets, they still deserve to have a bit of warmth, they deserve to have food in their bellies, they deserve to have a hot cup of tea, they deserve to be treated like human beings, which they are. I mean, we recently spoke to a guy while handing out some blankets and sleeping bags that were donated to us, and his sleeping bag was burnt by local children while he was sleeping. So, kids do these sort of things, but I mean, they don't realise that a sleeping bag, that is this guy's his bed, and unfortunately, the guy's been kicked. His sleeping bag's been set alight. There's no need for that. So we gave him a sleeping bag, we gave him a pillow and a duvet, we gave him a voucher to come in and get some free soup and come in for a chat today, and hopefully he'll come along today.
And he indeed did come along to warm up and enjoy his soup.
I'm taking my time over because it's hot. It's actually warm, so it's one of these. I'm not actually used to having warm stuff at the moment. You know what I mean? The lowest temperature I've been out in at night was in Coventry, 2010. Because we had snow from mid-November to March the following year, and the lowest temperature went down to was -26. And I was actually running around in t-shirt and shorts and that. So yeah, I'm one of these. I'm a bit stubborn. I'm a bit stubborn. But yeah, it's put up or shut up. Simple as. You make it work however you can. I've been unsettled ever since I can remember, because my dad was services, so we lived everywhere I've been, and obviously up and moving every year or 6 months or whatever, it kind of set my way of life, and I've been unsettled ever since then. Like ever since beginning of '93. I've been unsettled.
And just the very last question really, when you find initiatives like the soup kitchen here, how do you feel about it?
Trust me, it's appreciated. It really is. I'm not just saying that because I'm on camera. It really is appreciated, like the things that people will actually go out of their way to help the homeless. And so, like I've lived in towns and cities where if you're homeless, you're a target. You know what I mean? I've had a couple of mates who have actually been killed over the years, like by idiots, like just because they're homeless. You know what I mean? It's like with my schizophrenia, when people walk past me, it's like if they walk past me, it's not a problem. But if they walk past me and they kind of look down the nose at me, my schizophrenia tends to kick in a bit. And the worst they'll get out of me is I'm homeless, I'm not diseased, because they're sort of like walking half a mile around me. It's one of these, I'm the same as you, I'm the same as them out there. You know what I mean? I'm a human. The only difference is I'm on the streets.
The garage will get together with the city council soon to discuss how they can work together to manage incoming donations. Nicole Ris for That's Solent.